Just 1/10 of a point separated the top two cores at the DCI World Championship Prelims presented by GPG Music. All that and more coming to you from Lucas Oil Stadium. Hey guys, Jeff Griffith of the DCI News Network checking in from Indianapolis. Just wrapped up more than 12 hours of prelims drum corps here at Lucas Oil. We've got 5 key competitive takeaways for you. Before we break those down, I've got your caption winners. Winning general effect goes to the Blue Coats. Blue Devils take visual and color guard. Carolina Crown wins brass and music, and percussion goes to the Santa Clara Vanguard. Now for tonight's key takeaways, starting at the top with takeaway number 1. It's the top two cores, again, as I said, separated by 1/10 of a point. Blue Coats take first place with a score of 97.65, which happens to be the score they won first place with in 2016 at the World Championship Finals. Blue Devils, again, a 10th back from them with a 97.55. Blue Devils, like I said, they win the visual caption, had a commanding lead there, which made up for Blue Coats' head-to-head wins over Blue Devils in general effect and music captions. Takeaway number 2 involves the 3rd and 4th place cores. It's Carolina Crown and Santa Clara Vanguard. Vanguard gets the head-to-head win again, but by a pretty slim margin for that 3rd medalist position. Vanguard scores a 96.238 to Carolina Crown's 95.938, so 3/10, at the same gap between them that they saw in Akron earlier this week. But before that, it had been Vanguard by somewhere in the range of 1 to 1.5 points whenever they've met earlier this season. Moving down to 5th and 6th place for takeaway number 3. It's been Boston Crusaders and the Cavaliers fighting for that 5th spot most of the season. The Cavaliers win tonight by a rail-thin margin of just .025. Now, a lot of that is a .3 penalty for the Cavaliers, but nonetheless, that race continues to be one of the closest of this season. The Cavaliers have now won 5 straight head-to-head matches against the Boston Crusaders, but heading into these last 2 days, we know anything can happen as those two fight head-to-head for the last spot in the top 5. We move a little ways down the recap for takeaway number 4 to one of 2019's real breakout cores. Pacific Crest takes 14th place, just ahead of the Academy and Colts. That's the first time they've beaten either core head-to-head on the same night at the same venue at any point this season. Now, those 3 cores are separated by just a 10th of a point. It's Pacific Crest 83.925, the Academy 83.9 in 15th, and the Colts 83.825 in 16th. Now, between the 3 of them, Colts had the lead in music, the Academy had the lead in visual, and Pacific Crest had the lead in general effects. So those 3 will be really fun to watch heading down the stretch here this weekend. And lastly, takeaway number 5 brings us to the semifinals cutoff. Tomorrow, we'll have the World Championship semifinals featuring tonight's top 25 cores, and numbers 24 and 25 both return to semifinals after a couple years of absence. Seattle Cascades get in at 25 for the first time since 2016, and Jersey Surf gets in at 24 for the first time since 2014. Seattle Cascades, as I said, getting that last spot, they edge out Louisiana Stars by a 10th of a point to get into tomorrow's event. Now, as I said, tomorrow it's the DCI World Championship semifinals presented by Erasers and In-Ears Audio. You can catch the whole thing starting at 2 p.m. Eastern live on flowmarching.com or join us in the Lucas Oil Stadium. Either way, we'll see you there. Enjoy the rest of the weekend's competitive action.